In what seems like a weekly episode during fall camp, reporters and pundits alike have taken to Twitter to opine on and read way too much into something head coach Gary Anderson said following the second scrimmage of camp for the Badgers. This time, the subject is sophomore quarterback Tanner McEvoy and the possibility of him playing wide receiver. Here's what Anderson had to say about the subject. Now here's what some in the media have chosen to read into what Anderson had to say. Call me crazy if you want, but that's a leap too far if you ask me, considering the benign nature of Anderson's comments. Are there some issues and players that need to step up in the wide receiver core? You bet. But it's not like we haven't heard reports out of camp about how good Kenzel Doe looks or how promising a guy like Alex Erickson is looking. However, it appears that this is a classic case of some in the media trying to take a narrative and fit a comment to that narrative without any actual base in reality. It's not as if Anderson went out there after the scrimmage and said, "My wide receivers aren't playing as well as we'd like to, and so we're ruling Tanner McEvoy out of the quarterback race and are going to see if he can win the second wide receiver's job." He didn't even come close to that. What he may have been hinting at is finding a way to put McEvoy on the field as a way to give opponents something to think about and use the skill set he already has. Clearly, he's got the speed and the ability to play the wide receiver position. He did play it all the way up to his senior season in high school, after all. But going from a few select packages that may or may not ever actually see the light of day to, oh boy, he's in the mix at wide receiver and it's a statement about the depth of our group, is just asinine at best. Most of those in attendance to hear Anderson speak, though, have been around this team long enough to know way better. But hey, I guess whatever it takes to stir up some page views and sell a few newspapers, right? What do I know? I'm just Andy Coppins, managing editor here at Madtown Badgers,